welcome back. Are you ready to break down the latest drama, friendship swerves, and all the delicious chaos coming straight out of Salt Lake City?
It was the hardest conversation I've ever had.
We are currently watching the RHOSLC Season 5 reunion, 3 parts of snow-capped savagery. And if you thought the drama was over now that the couches have been cleared, think again. Feuds are still simmering, friendships are shifting like Utah's tectonic plates, and Lisa Barlow might be one more fight away from sending her castmates to that same burial site she Googled in Mexico. Today, we're diving deep into what's really been happening since the reunion filmed. Who's thriving? Who's still throwing shade online? Who's secretly angling for a Season 6 return? And in the final minute, I've got a rumored cast shakeup that will have you gasping. So stick around because trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's start with the immediate fallout from the reunion because, whew, there was a lot. Bronwyn and Lisa have officially entered the "we will never be friends again" stage of their reality TV relationship. And honestly, the fact that Lisa recently compared her to Jen Shaw, yikes. After Bronwyn leaked their old text messages to prove Lisa was once her friend, Lisa fired back on Twitter, calling her a snake and saying she's even worse than Jen. I didn't even know there was a level below that, but here we are. Meanwhile, Lisa and Whitney are also barely hanging on after the Mexico marriage rumor situation, and Lisa is now openly saying that she wouldn't have even invited Whitney back for Season 5 if it had been up to her. The Tequila Queen is not mincing words. And then there's Meredith and Britani, who are suddenly feuding after Meredith accused Britani of spreading misinformation about her. Britani clapped back, and we might have a whole new unexpected war brewing. While some ladies are still battling it out, others are seemingly thriving post-reunion. Bronwyn and Todd jetted off to Paris Fashion Week because, obviously, that's what you do after dropping a bombshell reunion performance. She has been all over Instagram, serving high fashion and soft launches of a drama-free life, for now. Mary Cosby, who barely spoke all season, gave one of the most surprising emotional reunion moments when she opened up about Robert Jr. and her church. Here's some good news for Mary. Faith Temple Pentecostal Church is back open after renovations. She's preaching again, she's blessed, and the real question is she staying on RHOSLC next season? More on that in a sec. But friend of the show, Britani, might be taking her talents elsewhere. She just joined Presidio Realty, the company from Bravo's new show, Sold on SLC, and fans are already speculating that she might be hopping franchises. Interesting. Meanwhile, Lisa Barlow is not having the best time. She's feuding with half the cast, defending herself on social media, and giving big, "I don't care if Bravo brings me back" energy. She recently told Daily Mail that she is exhausted by all the lies and pile-ons, and honestly, at this point, I don't know if she's leaving or just making an extremely dramatic Season 5 exit. Speaking of messy, let's talk about Heather Gay. She's been a fan favorite for years, but podcaster Dana Wilkie and former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star just dropped a bombshell. Allegedly, Heather was secretly paying for a Patreon membership to get inside gossip on her castmates. The same Heather who gives weekly sermons about how unforgivable it is to leak info to bloggers. If true, this is giving big hypocrite energy. Let's talk about that very suspicious post-reunion dinner. After filming wrapped, everyone, and I mean everyone, went out together except Bronwyn, which naturally sent the Bravo internet spiraling. Was she iced out? Was the cast making a statement? Was Lisa already booking a shovel rental? Turns out, according to Bronwyn, she was already home and just didn't feel like changing out of her jammies. She insists that it wasn't that deep, but let's be real. It does kind of feel like she didn't want to share a meal with Lisa Barlow. And let's not forget, Lisa, who just eviscerated Whitney in the press, is suddenly adoring Britani. In a recent interview, she called Britani rainbows and gumdrops, which is not inaccurate. So is Britani officially in Lisa's good graces, or is Lisa just happy to have one cast member who isn't coming for her? Now let's talk about Season 6, because the rumor mill is working overtime. As of right now, Bravo hasn't officially confirmed the next season, but if past schedules are anything to go by, filming could start as early as this month. And based on how things ended, there are some major questions. Whitney is still fighting off divorce rumors, which, if true, would be her Season 6 storyline. And then there's Mary Cosby. Does she finally want that full-time snowflake, or is she content popping in to drop one-liners and stare blankly while other people fight? Meanwhile, Mary's former friend Meredith Marks might not stick around to hang out. A few days ago, she posted one of those obligatory Instagram stories some housewives do at the end of the season. You know, where they say goodbye and we're supposed to freak out and be like, no, not for good. No, Meredith, no. That's a great way to remind Bravo that you have fans at a time when negotiations are likely going down. It's also an incredibly transparent cry for attention and a sure sign that a housewife is plotting her next season return. Now, here's the wildest fan theory going around. Some people are convinced that Bronwyn's daughter's father is from a major Mormon family and that Lisa is actually protecting their identity. If that's true, that is reality TV gold, and I need Bravo to greenlight season 6 immediately so we can get our answers. And now I want to hear from you. Will Meredith really walk away, or is she just performing Instagram outrage? Is Mary's full-time comeback finally happening? And do you believe the conspiracy theory about Gwen's dad's family? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and please subscribe, like, and hit that bell so that you never miss the latest Bravo tea from me. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you soon.